I'm Sophia Hunziger.
I'm Mikhail Todd.
And you're watching NAC News.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, a week, a month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
You know what's the difference between a presidential and a student council election?
No, what?
Nothing.
Audrey did a story on the student council elections for 2019-2020. Let's watch it.
Monday, May 6th, the high school classes elected their class officers and the student council for the upcoming 2019-2020 school year. The senior class of 2020 elected Gabby Chambers as president, Caden Patterson as vice president, Ezra Ramon as secretary, and Hannah Huffman as treasurer. The junior class of 2021 elected Jaden Sharp as president, Ladies Todd as vice president, Audrey Keck as secretary, and Caitlin Rathbun as treasurer. The sophomore class of 2022 elected Kara Earhart as president, Corbin Warren as vice president, Anna Yarbrough as secretary, and Madison Eckert as treasurer. The freshman class of 2023 elected Michaela Seibert as president, Vivian King as vice president, Riley Walker as secretary, and Skyla Lee as treasurer. The student council election results are in, and our next student council president is Cambrian Roush. Vice president is Gabby Chambers. The secretary and treasurer positions were merged into one for next year, and that went to Maggie Grishow. The position of reporter went to Anna Yarbrough. The senior representatives are Brayton Erickson and Melena Briner. The junior representatives are Madison Yarbrough and Brewer Wheeler. The sophomore representatives are Preston Bell and Jillian Galbraith. And the freshman representatives are Coven Earhart and Michaela Seibert. We appreciate these students taking responsibility and stepping up to be leaders in their classes and within the student government.
Mikhail, what are you doing?
Practicing for a concert.
Okay. Caleb did a story over our band, and Jaden did a story over our choir. Let's roll the two tapes.
The 2018-2019 school year is coming to an end, and so is the end of the season for the high school choir. This year's choir director was Miss Clary. She has been the choir director at North Andrew for 3 years now, but next year she is going to a different school. The high school choir this year consisted of 25 students. This year, 2 students, Wyman Wheeler and Preston Bell, went to state music competition for vocal solos. Wyman Wheeler received a gold rating and Preston Bell received a silver rating. They had 3 concerts at North Andrew, a fall, winter, and a spring concert. During Christmas, they went caroling in the nursing homes in Savannah, Missouri. They also went to honor choir. They had a performance at North Andrew on Thursday, May 9th, 2019, and they performed the songs Popular from the musical Wicked, Waving Through a Window from the musical Dear Evan Hansen, and This Is Me from the musical The Greatest Showman. I interviewed some students from the high school choir and the director, Miss Clary.
What's your favorite song you're performing?
Popular.
What's your favorite song you're performing?
This Is Me.
What's your favorite song you're performing?
Waving Through a Window from Dear Evan Hansen.
What was your favorite moment in choir?
I'd say it'd probably have to be whenever Caleb fell off the back of the stage.
How do you think this year went?
I think it went really well. We had 2 kids make it to state for solos and ensembles. Wyman Wheeler and Preston Bell. Preston got a 2 and Wyman got a gold, which is a 1.
May 2nd was this year's spring band concert. The high school band, under the direction of Mr. Warden, a new teacher in the district this year, received a 3 rating at contest. The 3 songs that were played is Eternal, Father, Strong to Save, March Heroic, and Kings Mountain Adventure. When the program arrived, Mr. Warden decided to do a welcome to 7th through 12th band and allowed the 6th graders to play a song with us by the name of Eternal, Father, Strong to Save, a Navy hymn song. The seniors that participated in the band this year was Hannah Raymond, Faith Atkins, Emily Cole, Jaden Wheat, Michael McCallan, Dylan Messick, Nick Kretz, and Nick Taylor. During the spring program, a prestigious award was given out called the John Philip Sousa Award. This year was awarded to Nick Taylor, the lead drummer. Nick also went to state for music and received a gold medal, which is the equivalent to a 1 rating. There was also one other who made it to state. Corbin Warren, he received a 2 rating on his friend's horn solo. As a farewell from band, we let the seniors choose a final song to play, which was The Greatest Showman. The band will have one final event before the year is over, and that is this Sunday at graduation, playing the traditional Pomp and Circumstance. Next year's marching band is looking to be a great one. The North Andrew Band will have a camp in the upcoming summer, and we at the NAC News would like to wish the band good luck next year.
Yeah! Heavy metal's back!
Popular independent digital music distributor TuneCore has recently released a report on the most popular growth among music genres. Of all possible genres, heavy metal was the highest ranking, with a growth of 154%. And while it is an astonishing moment for the genre, the history of metal music is just as impressive. The roots of metal began in the 1960s, when rock and roll began to separate rapidly from its beginnings in the 1950s. One of the less prominent influences was Jimi Hendrix, whose songs usually featured psychedelic and distorted guitar tunes throughout. However, the first heavy song originated from Paul McCartney and the Beatles. During 1968, McCartney read a review of The Who's I Can See for Miles, which was claimed by the writer to be the heaviest song of the decade. McCartney, however, being unimpressed, decided to write an even more heavier song. Thus, the infamous Helter Skelter was born. Helter Skelter could be considered a proto-heavy metal song. The song was simply made to be loud and aggressive, with the lyrics referring to a British ride of the same name and a lover who ain't no dancer. Despite the simple origins, the song was entangled with a complicated history after the crimes of Charles Manson, a cult leader throughout the early 70s. This, in a way, shows the controversy metal would later receive throughout the following decades. During the same year, the first breath of metal occurred with the Polka Tulka Blues Band, which was later named as Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath combined the psychedelic and hard sound with gloomy lyrics and dark themes, such as occultism and Satan. While singer Ozzy Osbourne was later replaced by Ryan James Dio as the frontman for the band. Ozzy was still regarded as the Prince of Darkness for his successful solo career. With Black Sabbath's arrival and Osbourne's dramatic flair, heavy metal was forever launched. Throughout the next few decades, heavy metal evolved into possessing a faster pace and screaming vocals. Bands such as Led Zeppelin, Metallica, Priest, and Iron Maiden were major hits. In the 80s, glam and hair metal brought mass popularity to Van Halen and Def Leppard. Unfortunately, metal had an awkward phase with rap and nu metal, which were attempts to catch up with the spontaneously changing decade known as the 90s. Metal had slowly become a dying genre throughout the 90s and early 2000s. However, metal began a comeback throughout the present. Successful bands such as Ghost, BC, Slipknot, Mastodon, and System of a Down brought life to the genre. In addition, the internet allowed more people to find more metal artists and albums. Metal was also more acceptable in society, as there have been fewer controversies involving Satanisms and deaths possibly related to songs. Metal has remained as one of the longest lasting music genres. The genre has experienced an explosion of subgenres for those with specific taste. In addition, the internet has introduced many would-be rockers to the horns of metal. Remember to headbang to your favorite metal album and rock on.
What's this?
I guess we did a Hostess challenge, so this is fitting.
Let's watch it. Here we are with the Hostess challenge. We have the Battle of the Siblings, which is the Todd family, Mercedes, Mikhail, and Marshall, and we have Randy. So we start with object number 1. It's either a cupcake, a ding dong, a zinger, or a Suzy-Q. Randy, what's your guess?
Ding dong.
Mercedes? Ding dong. Mikhail?
I'm gonna say Zinger.
Zinger?
Yeah.
And Marshall?
Ding dong.
Okay.
I don't even know what Zinger is.
Okay, number two.
I was convinced I was going to be standing as blindfolded. That changed things.
Okay, Randy.
Susie Q.
Sadie's. Cupcake, Ding Dong, Susie Q, or a zinger?
Susie Q.
Mikhail?
Cupcake.
Marshall?
Cupcake?
Okay. You guys play Sadie's ears fell apart. So, how do you want to do this?
Just put it in my hand and like this.
Make it, bud.
Come on. Okay, Randy?
Cupcake.
Sadie's? Zinger? Or Ding Dong
That's a
Cupcake?
zing.
Mikhail?
Ding dong.
Marshall?
Zinger?
Okay, the final one.
This is for all the money.
All the money right here. 3, 2, 1. Open Sadie's.
Everybody, open. I got you. There.
Both of these people, both of them just.
What was it, Randy?
Bill Pickle, I think.
Cupcake?
So I was the only one that got it?
Mikhail?
Pickle.
Marshall?
I still want my pickle.
Did Marshall get them all right?
Marshall got them all right.
Go Marshall! Winner of the NAC News Hostess Challenge! Thank you guys for participating. What are your thoughts afterwards?
Well, I want to know which ones I missed.
You missed the cupcake and the ding dong.
Now, wait a minute. I couldn't miss the last one because I didn't get a cupcake or anything.
You got a cupcake.
No, I got a dill pickle.
There's really only 3.
Yeah, so I got 2 out of 3.
What are your thoughts, Sadie's?
I feel betrayed.
Mikhail?
I was hoping for something sweet, but like she said, you betrayed me.
Marshall, what are your thoughts on winning the challenge?
I was kind of just guessing.
Well, thank you guys.
You pedantic
I
darlings.
think they'll.
Well, that's it for this week. Tune in next week for our top 5 stories of the year.
I'm Mikhail Todd,
I'm Sophia Hansiger.
and this is NAC News signing out.